Hello everybody! Today I'm here with the new set of levels for Dr. Mario World. And we're at the end of World 30 here. And again, I'm wondering, is this going to be the final world or is it not? I mean, there's really no confirmation either way. So I don't know. I really hope there's more levels. I quite enjoy it, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Maybe they'll just keep dropping worlds on us, I don't know. But I found these first levels here to be fairly simple, and that made me happy. I brought King Boo into all these levels and he actually triggered quite a bit, which kind of surprised me. I didn't try any of them too many times. And I don't know how much King Boo affected some of my runs, or if they easily could be, or if he could have easily been replaced with someone else or another assistant and gotten a similar result. I don't know. In some levels I feel like I just needed him to get more points, so I could have just brought another point boosting assistant. But in other levels, like, I got pretty low on capsules as well, so I don't know. At this point in the game, I'd say just bring in King Boo every time. And it's pretty sad to say, and it's pretty sickening to see. But it works. I beat all these levels fairly quickly. And like I said, he triggered most of the ones that I beat, if not all of them, if I'm being honest with you. This one, I guess everyone really talked about. It's kind of annoying to get to the certain spots. It's one of those stages where you're trying to get to the purple coins in the center. And there's not a great way to clear multiple at one time, so you're kind of just clearing one virus at each section. So here we finally get that green one out of the way, and then once we destroy, I think we go for the blue. Yeah, so we get that wedged in there, and we hit the blue, and then we just have that one purple one right in the middle there, and I get this double red here to clear it. And then the rest of the coins open up, and then there are also just those two blocks up there that we're going to need to hit. And then the mud, the dirty coins should get destroyed as everything else does. Honestly, this felt like a really bad playthrough. I'm pretty sure I got King Boo to trigger, which is the only reason why I was able to beat it and get 3 stars. I beat it on my first try, but I don't think King Boo triggered, so I just got 2 stars. So, potentially if you brought in some more point boosting assistance or used another strategy, you would not need King Boo, or just ultimately did good and not waste a bunch of capsules like I did. But regardless, we were able to clear all this here. We actually got the colors we needed pretty accurately for this final few hits, and then we got to clear this here. So, yeah. It is the first level, so it ultimately shouldn't be too bad no matter how you decide to go about it. I'm sure there's some other characters that would be pretty good. Like if you brought in Fire Rosalina, that stage would be decimated with just a few hits of her skill. Now this one has very few capsules, and I think it'd probably be in your best interest to bring in Wario for it, just in case. There are like 2 extra capsule pieces within the stage. I assume there would be more just because of how few capsules you get, but there really weren't. So yeah, when you destroy that initial shell, make sure you have some colors out ready to go so you can get that the extra 5 capsules. Otherwise you might be wasting some by having to take out some capsules later, so make sure you have them ready. With the rainbow capsules, it was super easy. And also with this stage, it makes it much simpler to get King Boo to trigger, again, especially if you're bringing in Wario. I feel like I just saw another, I think there might be extra capsule pieces on the left and right side as well, but the bombs just destroy them. There was one at the bottom there. Maybe just that initial one didn't get destroyed by the bombs and the rest do. Yeah, because if you were to hit that shell, then it wouldn't get destroyed, but if you destroyed the bomb yourself, then it does. So if you blow up a bomb by yourself, it will destroy the extra capsule piece for you. So you can keep that in mind as well. But if you have like the shell, for example, hit it, then it won't. So interesting concept there. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's always late when I end up doing these, but I kind of had these blues placed awkwardly here. But once I destroy the blues, it's just going to be greens left, so not too bad. So there we go. And 13 capsules remaining is pretty amazing for starting with 10 capsules. I didn't even think about that. That's pretty funny. And I beat that one on my first try. I think that was the only one I did. Other than the time stages, of course. But I actually forgot there were time stages. I was like, wow, I beat this so quick. And then all of a sudden the 3 showed up. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. This one's pretty annoying, actually. The first time I just missed out on a couple of blocks at the very bottom. And I really don't know. I didn't do anything differently the second time, so I really don't know what to suggest. I guess I had a little bit better of an idea of what was going on. And the green coins are actually pretty cooperative. I never found it too difficult to destroy them. Whenever I was destroying a bomb, it was really simple to get it to be on the correct side where it wasn't going to be a waste, or I'd have to come back to those green coins later. But even if I did, there's probably a good chance that a floating virus would go in between them anyways and then help me clear them in the long run. So it wouldn't really matter all that much. So yeah, once you get to the bottom of the stage, which should happen fairly quickly, there's going to be quite a few floating viruses remaining, and obviously the bombs towards the bottom. And if you can get some viruses to line up with the correctly colored bomb, that's going to be great for you. But it probably won't happen. Right here, I kind of got that red to go into line, and that blue one went exactly where I wanted to go, which is perfect. But yeah, I was able to destroy that red and that green coin at the same time, which works out pretty good. And then it doesn't really matter where the blue one goes, it's not going to be helpful to me. And there is actually one more red one underneath the bomb in the middle. So remember that as well. I didn't really think about it at the time. And then also make sure that if you're getting double capsules, I would try to use them in between the rows of blocks. No, I just barely was not able to beat it without King Boo. Well, I did get Wario's skill there at the end, so I guess I would have, huh? So yeah, I would have ended with 1 capsule, even if King Boo hadn't triggered, so pretty good. You do not need King Boo for that one, I suppose. I already had 3 stars quite a while ago. You should be getting 3 stars in that one fairly easily, I would suspect. This one also took 2 tries, and again, I felt like I did the same thing twice, and it just worked on the second one. Maybe it's another case of King Boo triggering or something, I don't know. But I actually kind of destroyed things the way I didn't want to. I tried to bring a double green down to the bottom, but then it didn't pull when I thought it did, and it ended up destroying those greens up top. I still made it work, and it was actually pretty nice to just clear some of that stuff out of the middle, but that would have happened anyways, so ultimately I think it kind of just set me back even more. But yeah, I have quite a bit of stuff already destroyed in the middle, which honestly isn't even that great because you can use the stuff in the middle to destroy some of those purple coins, so I don't know if that's that great of an idea regardless, but at this point here I was trying to get a double green to destroy the green above those 2 purple coins on the left side. I could have used a double blue, but then that green would have just kind of been stuck there. So I wanted to destroy it while I had a platform to do so. So I'm just working on trying to get another single green capsule. I actually had a way for it to line up, and then I used a rainbow capsule on the red instead, which is pretty dumb of me, but whatever. We finally get it here after kind of just destroying some random stuff. And now most of the coins are opened up, just a few more to get. And then I start lining stuff up for this bomb section here. There isn't a great way to clear them all at once because they're all blues, which It was kind of weird to see. It's kind of random whatever those colors would be, so it's pretty interesting that I ended up getting all blues. And I'm going to want to leave that red one there to destroy those coins. I don't know why I placed it on top and not on the side, but hopefully I don't destroy it from the top. That'd be pretty dumb. And then I start lining everything up down here. I destroy it from the top. What is wrong with me? That is really dumb. Okay. Well, anyways. We keep moving forward here. Eventually so I just destroy those coins. I figured best to get them out of the way. There's not a great way to do it any other way. I don't know if I got King Buddha trigger. I don't think I did. But we still got enough at the very end there. I think I just barely got 3 stars as well. I don't know if it's fair to say 27,000 is the cutoff, and if it is, that's pretty scary. But it might have been like in the 26,000s, but that's still very close. I honestly was not sure if it would have been enough or not, but it was very happy when it was. Now you can see I brought in Boo for this one. And Fire Rosalina, I would say most likely would work just as fine. My thought process in bringing in Boo is that there aren't that many huge areas of stuff to clear. It's pretty concentrated. So I assumed, it's maybe better to get a character who gets a skill more often but destroys less stuff at once. Just because, I don't know how helpful she'd be in the later half of the stage, and it takes longer for her skill to charge up, so maybe it would be a detriment, and maybe it would just be fine. But either way, a really annoying part of the stage is going to end up being the blocks. You're really just going to have to destroy them on your own. There's not a great way of doing it. And when I brought in Wario, the icing, when stuff got iced, it was super annoying. But with Boo, I didn't really care if things got iced, basically, because there's a pretty good chance Boo's just going to clear it for me. So I kind of just didn't care. And if something was going to get iced, I just let it happen. And if something does get iced, I just suggest to leave it alone and let Boo take care of it. Or Fire Rosalina if you decide to bring her in. And really, I'd recommend those two characters probably to be the best ones. I'm sure someone like Toad or Goomba Tower would work as well, but that's a lot of luck that I don't enjoy having to work with. Even though, to be fair, there's a good amount of luck with where Boo is going to go, but at least it guarantees that it's going to hit a virus every time, whereas Toad and Goomba Tower would not. And at this point here, once I destroy this block, all I have left is that one virus. And that's what I want Boo to destroy. So I just need to get enough points to get Boo. And again, I was worried about the amount of points I had. But it's pretty obvious to see here that 3 capsules is going to be enough to get to that final star. So yeah, went pretty well all in all. None of them took too many tries. I think maybe I don't think any of them took more than 2 tries, if I'm being honest. Maybe that hard one. Maybe I tried it twice with Wario. I honestly don't remember. It might have only been once. And here I was taking a screenshot of this for the thumbnail. Now I move on to the time stages, and I beat the first 2 on my first try, and then the third one took me 2 tries, which is sad because it's really not too difficult. And actually I got pretty low on time on all of them in general, so as long as you're fairly fast, you should be okay. And this one I would really just recommend going for the bombs. Well, at the beginning, get all the cannons. I think that's pretty straightforward. Just aim for the cannons, and then start going for the bombs. And obviously you're going to get a lot of pink stuff. And just throw the pink stuff down as fast as you can. Honestly, try to get rid of the pink capsules just so you can get to the other blue stuff. The pinks really just get in your way. And it's only going to matter to destroy the pinks when you get to the end and there's still floating viruses around. Because the bombs will hit most of them, and then some of them will be floating around yet that you have to clear. So really just throw the pinks down for now. The bombs have a lot more hits in them and can also help you with the pink viruses in general anyways. So that's my really only suggestion to you. Again, it's one of those stages where it's only 2 colors, so it's not too big of a deal if you're wasting stuff. And obviously, you know, most of the time, or a lot, you're gonna get a capsule with 2 of the same color a lot more often than you would normally. And right here I have this one just long line of bombs, which is probably pretty dumb of me. And then we just have a couple viruses as well. This pink one has 2 hits in it, so I need to make sure I hit it real quick before getting to that final bomb there. And once we destroy that, the stage is over. And I had 3 seconds left. Obviously, with some of Wario's skill, I was able to make it through. I would say Wario is probably your best bet, but actually, again, Fire Rosalina or Boo would actually probably be pretty good. And actually, Toad and Goomba Tower, I would say as well. Because there's just so many bombs on screen, there's probably a good chance that they would get hit. And again, with this stage, probably Fire Rosalina, again, is a pretty good choice. But this one actually has a lot less time than the time stages usually give you. But the thing is, if you bring in someone like Wario, the bombs give you quite a lot of points. So you're going to be getting a skill over and over again, which will keep your time up pretty high. But you won't be able to keep it up forever, so make sure not to waste too much time either. And really just focus on what you need to destroy with the color. As soon as you see a color, look and see where you're bringing it. It doesn't really matter which bomb you focus on. For me, I just kind of work my way down. Whichever seemed the most natural next one to hit, I went for. And sometimes on these outer ones, the bombs will line up with another virus, so you only need to use 1 capsule to hit it. So keep that in mind, because sometimes I bring down 2 and then they both get destroyed. I'll be like, oh yeah, I didn't need to, you know, it kind of messes you up for a second. Gets you off guard. But that one I cleared with a bit more seconds on the clock. With Wario, you just get a skill over and over again, which gives you a lot more time than you normally would have. And this last one, I don't really know what kept me from beating it the first time. I was actually pretty close. I just had a few crates on the very bottom that hadn't got destroyed. I should have put more attention on that. I didn't think about it until it was too late. So there's really, again, not a great strategy to implement. If stuff is lining up super nicely, aim for that first. Secondly, I would just aim for bombs and try to get most of the blocks cleared. You're going to also have to destroy all the crates. There are blue coins behind them, so you really can't neglect anything. But most of the crates will get destroyed just by playing the level. And then, like I said, for me, towards the bottom was really the only difficulty. So yeah, just at this point, trying to hit the bombs. And once we hit the final bomb there, those 2 bombs, we'll have to hit that crate once more. And everything else is destroyed. A good amount of time left on that one actually as well. Well, that was that set of levels. I think I'm going to try to play a few more tonight, and if I get too tired, I guess I'll just wait for the morning. We'll see. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.